Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, viewers, and the world out there. If you want to skip the intro, there will be a timestamp below. Please keep in mind, guys, that the messages here on YouTube are general, meaning they're not going to resonate every time. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title resonating, there's most likely going to be something in the message for you. I like to say if you can feel it, then it's most likely your message. So if it hits you, okay? If the message does resonate, there is a link below in the description box for the extended version. That's how you get entered into the drawing that we do here every month for free personal readings. There's also information below for the ritual kits that I offer for personal readings, the decks that I use, the tarot course offered. It's all linked below. And if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. So let's jump right in. So this message is going to be for Leos inside of their mind reading for the second half of December. And in this message, Leo, we're first going to tap into the energy surrounding you, the energy surrounding your person. We're going to look into what's challenging this. Then we're going to dive a little bit deeper into your person's energy, and in this portion of the message, we're going to look into their perception of you, their perception of the challenge. We'll look at what they're not telling you in the present moment, their true intentions moving forward, and any advice, guidance from Spirit. I'll clarify throughout the message as well as pull a few oracle cards at the end. If it's something you guys are interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. So, Leo, let's see what we can see for your guys' upcoming energy for the second half of December. Leo, the underlying energy here, we have the Five of Staffs. I feel like there's a lot of conflicted energy surrounding this connection, okay? I feel like there's also a lot of confusion surrounding this connection. I feel like your person is very focused, very goal orientated, business minded, that type of a person. I feel here, Leo, there's some conflicted energy, okay? There may be multiple people where you have a decision to make. Ultimately, there's one person here that you have a deeper connection with, maybe in more conflict in the present moment. But I do feel like there is definitely a decision that needs to be made, and it doesn't have to be right now, okay? I'm not saying that this decision has to be made, but it will be coming up in the near future. Choosing either to stay in this confused state, in this confusion, or take a step back and sort this out, okay? So let's clarify the energy for you, Leo. So let's start here by clarifying this Five of Swords, Lover's energy. It's on your side, Leo. Now, for some of you, there is a deep connection that is felt here. For others of you, this Lover's card is symbolizing a decision needing to be made here, okay? So, what I see, Leo, is there is a decision, okay? And I feel like it has to do with multiple people. That's what's coming through here. I also feel here that this decision is leaning more one-sided. You'd rather be with one person than the other, but this person may not be available. That's how I'm seeing this play out. I feel like this person is kind of focused on other things, or maybe in another relationship altogether, okay? But I do feel like this person is closed off at this time to being in connection with you. Okay? Maybe just keeping things on a friendly level, or not, maybe not even talking for some of you. This confusion here, Leo, it's going to be a difficult decision, but you need to trust your intuition. So you may need to take some time, at least a couple weeks. Give yourself a time limit, a couple weeks to a month, and try to hone in on that intuitive sense. You know, how do you do that? You have to quiet your mind. And normally people will go walk in nature. It's cold for a lot of areas right now, especially in the northern parts of countries. So that might not be so plausible, but meditating is also helpful. Just sitting with yourself, journaling out your thoughts, trying to hone in on what you're truly thinking, what you're truly feeling about each individual, maybe even weighing out the pros and cons. We're going to tap a little bit deeper into this person's energy. I feel like the person's energy we're tapping into here, Leo, is a person who is super focused and not really available at this time. So let's take a look into their perception of you. If you're finding this message is helpful or resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated. It does help with the growth and getting the message out. So thank you guys so much for that. We're first going to tap into this person's perception of you in the present moment. I do feel like there is a decision that needs to be made here, Leo, whether this is another person or not. When it's regarding this person in particular, you need to ask yourself if you want to sit and be friends with this person at a distance, work on yourself, not necessarily wait for them, but it's basically waiting, because if you were to move forward with another person, you need to ask yourself if this person is going to want you to be friends with a person that you may have been actively involved in, or at least having romantic feelings for. So let's look at their perception of you in the present moment, because I feel like this is the person that's being channeled that is unavailable in the present moment, but you may feel a deeper connection with. So their perception of you here in the present moment, Leo. This person views you as closed off. I feel like they think that you have multiple options, people that you're spending your time and energy with. I do feel here, Leo, that they feel you're the one that's not moving forward. So your feelings may have not been discussed with this person. And I do feel like they are looking at this connection very practically in the present moment. So this person's perception of the challenge with Leo Spirit, please and thank you. Leo's person's perception of the challenge. I do feel like this person does actively think about how to proceed, how to move forward, how to come out of this stagnant phase with you. I feel like they view the challenge as difficult, and that it may be difficult to work through this together. I also feel like communication is off between you and this person, so you guys are having a hard time communicating, having a hard time expressing yourself to one another. And that may be something, you know, I hate to say it, it may be difficult, but you may have to sit down and have a heart-to-heart. Let's see what this person isn't telling you in the present moment here, Leo. Because I feel like they are kind of closing down to the challenge. I feel like they're, even though they think about this, okay, they think about how you can proceed or how you guys can resolve your issue and move forward. It's almost as if they don't think that it's possible. They definitely can see a future here or have had that in their mind. But in the present moment, for whatever reason, I want to say that something happened between the two of you. Something happened here that caused this person to put their wall up, closed off to this connection. I don't know if it was an altercation or a disagreement that you guys had. Maybe this was something in the past where you guys had separated, taken a break from one another and came back around each other, and then they just always had this attitude or this distance was always there after that. But I feel that whatever took place caused them to shift their view on this relationship, on a relationship in the future here. At one point they did want a connection here, but I feel that something took place. You maybe took a step back, or they took a step back. Maybe there was another person involved with them, with you, and it caused their perception of this connection to shift, or vice versa, right? The roles can be shifted, the roles can be reversed here. So let's look at their next intention here, their next intention moving forward for Leo's person in the present energy. They want to keep things on a friendly level. I feel like this person is really focused on their own stability in the present moment. I don't feel like there is another person that they may be involved with, but I do feel like they are closed off in the present moment to a connection with you. Advice, guidance moving forward for Leo. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. I'm going to do an extended version to the reading, guys. In the extended version, we're going to take a little bit deeper look into the hidden energy. See what's hidden will come out. Look at where this is all headed. The outcome, if the advice is followed, it's all going down in the extended version, and the links are all below. And the Chariot is another decision card, guys. It's a decision that needs to be made here. We see several indicators throughout the reading that tell us there's a decision that needs to be made. But I feel here, first you need to quiet your mind. Take some time, balance out your energy, okay? Ground yourself. Get clear on what you want your next move to be. The reason why I say this, guys, is so we can start moving more intentionally. A lot of people just go about their day, moving through life, not really considering anything or considering options. And it's good to slow it down and be mindful about your next move. So think about it. Is this something that you're willing to wait for long term and up in the air? It's a possibility or not a possibility? Or do you want to start getting used to taking space from this person? Going off on your own and maybe even exploring your options. Okay? But you do have a decision to make in the present moment. Do you want to stay friends with this person and keep it on whatever level that they want to keep this on? Or are you willing and ready to move forward, find something new? But you really have to ask yourself if this decision is going to be something that you're going to be okay with for the long term. And it's also helpful if you get clear on your why you want this, why you're making this next move. If your reasoning for staying is maybe fear of not finding someone else or someone better or just something along those lines, And try to ask yourself where that's coming from. Okay, why you feel those feelings that you may not find somebody, because it could be somebody, you could find somebody who is in better alignment and ready to move forward when you are. But that's a chance that you're willing to take if you choose that path. Leo, your soul journey message coming out for your reading is happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Before incarnating, your soul created a blueprint for you to follow. The easiest way to chart this path is to follow your bliss. Life is full of choices and opportunities. Spirit, in its infinite wisdom, has given you the emotion of happiness to guide you. The signposts are always there, but you have to acknowledge them and have the courage to follow. As you hold this card, do you feel that you are living a life of happiness? In what area is it lacking? It may be time to be truthful with your soul self. Listen to its language and intuit if there is someone or a scenario holding you back from experiencing complete happiness. Even though it may be painful to admit, you need to be completely truthful. Be mindful of how happiness will affect every aspect of your life. Also intuit if there is someone else on your path who needs to be brought into the awareness of happiness. This is important to recognize as well. Others will want to learn from you, and whether you admit it or not, you can be their teacher. When you're filled with love and compassion, not only do you bring happiness into your life, but you lead others by example. So Leo, I do feel like you do have a decision to make here. It's clear, okay? And I feel here you're being called to choose the path of least resistance. And I know I say this a lot in my video, but that's exactly that's how we go through life, choosing which path to choose from the lessons that we learn, the people we're around, the chances we take. You want to always go with the path of least resistance, okay? So the path that feels the lightest, that makes you feel the happiest, the calmest, the most stable. That's the person who you're going to want to be around. Not the person who makes you feel anxious, nervous, scared, walking on eggshells. That's a person who is not meant to be in your circle. You have to look at it like this. Sometimes we get caught up because we look at the Disney fairy tale version of what a relationship or romanticized toxic relationships on movies, and that's not what happiness is. If you look at those people in those movies, the ending, they're really stressed out and not really going well for themselves in life. So you have to put yourself first in every scenario and put your happiness first. For you, your happiness should come first, and for the person, their happiness should come first, okay? And understand that if you guys are on the same page with both of each other's happiness, it's going to be easy. It's not going to be a difficult process. Trust that. Blessing message here is I trust my inner wisdom. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. Beautiful, beautiful. So Leo, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you want to get in on the extended version, the links are all below. If you're interested in the tarot course, learning how to read tarot cards, that link is also below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.